Did you know some important travel rules in Japan have changed recently? There are updates to entry rules, the Shinkansen, and even travel costs. There's also new rules in Tokyo related to... Hi, I'm Yuko from Howzit Japan. We've guided over 1,000 travelers across Japan, so think of me as your local friend. In this video, I walk you through the latest updates you need to know. If you're traveling to Japan from September 2026, this is something you definitely don't want to miss. It can affect whether you're allowed to enter Japan. Japan is preparing to introduce a new electronic travel authorization system called JESTA. In May 2026, the bill to introduce the system was officially passed by the Japan's parliament. That was a big step towards making it a reality. It's similar to the US ESTA system. The goal is to prevent visa overstays and stop people with the criminal records from entering the country. Once it's introduced, you need to apply online before your trip. You'll provide information like your occupation, the purpose of your visit, and where you'll be staying. Japan's immigration authorities will review your application before you travel. If everything is approved, you'll receive your travel authorization. There will also be an application fee. Here is the important part. Once gesture is in effect, you may not be allowed to board your flight without an approved authorization. But don't worry, JESTA hasn't started yet. The current plan is to launch it during Japan's 2028 fiscal year. If you're traveling to Japan in September 2026, you don't need to apply for anything right now. Personally, I think it's a good system. It helps keep Japan safe. But if you found out about this right before your trip, it's gonna be stressful. I recommend checking the latest travel updates before you visit Japan. If you're visiting Japan in September, there's 1 week I recommend avoiding if you can. It's a Silver Week from September 19th to 23rd. Silver Week is one of Japan's 5 major holiday periods. This year, many people will get up to 5 days off. Around 14 million people, or more than 10% of Japan's population, are expected to travel or visit their hometowns during this time. That means the Shinkansen and many popular tourist spots will be much more crowded than usual. In fact, on September 19th and 23rd, the Tokaido Shinkansen is scheduled to run 491 trains in a single day. That's the highest number since the line opened in 1964. Hotels and another things to watch out for. As of May, hotel prices in Kyoto during Silver Week were about 50% higher than on a typical weekday in mid-September. I usually spend Japan's long holiday back in Kyoto, my hometown, with my family. But the Shinkansen gets incredibly busy. So I always book my ticket well in advance. And if your schedule is flexible, I'd personally suggest avoiding these 5 days altogether. Next, the Shinkansen is about to get a whole lot more luxurious. Starting in October 2026, the Tokaido and Sanyo Shinkansen will introduce a new top-tier class called Supreme Class. It will be even more luxurious than the current green car. There will be 2 options: cabin, which is a fully private room, and seat, which is a semi-private seat. The cabin will launch first, and it will debut on October 1st on the Nozomi No. 1, which leaves Tokyo at 6 a.m. Inside, you get the private Wi-Fi, a fully reclining seat, and you can even adjust the lighting and air conditioning to your liking. Fares start at 42,100 per person from Tokyo to Shin Osaka. Reservation opened on September 15th at 5:30 a.m. through EX Reservation and Smart AX. The seat, the semi-private option, is expected to launch during the 2027 fiscal year. Honestly, this looks like an amazing way to travel. I'd love to try it someday. USJ is a completely different experience in September. Halloween Horror Nights is back once again, and this year is extra special because it's the event's 15th anniversary. The park will have more zombies than ever before. The event runs from September 11th to November 8th. This year, there is also a brand new horror attraction based on the popular game Resident Evil Requiem. You will also find lots of limited time experiences featuring characters like Sadako and Chainsaw Man. I used to go almost every year when I was a student. To be honest, all I remember is being absolutely terrified. I'm not a big fan of the horror myself, but if you love scary attractions, you definitely don't want to miss it. Just keep in mind that USJ gets extremely crowded during this event. So, if you're planning to go, I'd recommend booking your ticket and checking express pass availability as early as possible. Getting around Japan by taxi will get a whole lot easier. The travel app Japan Travel by Navitime now lets you book taxis directly through Japan's taxi app, Go. After searching for a route, you can choose to pick up and drop off locations without leaving the app. You can even complete the entire process from booking your ride to paying for it. The app also supports multilingual messaging with drivers, and you can pay with the credit card, Apple Pay, or Google Pay. In Japan, some tourist spots are quite far from the nearest station, and if you're carrying a large suitcase, taking a train isn't always the easiest option. When I'm guiding tours, I often recommend to take a taxi on really hot days or when they have a lot of luggage. So, it's definitely a handy option to keep in mind during your trip to Japan. In Tokyo, one simple mistake could cost you 2,000 yen. Since June 2026, Shibuya has started enforcing stricter rules against littering. If you're caught littering on the street or in a public place, you could be fined 2,000 yen. This doesn't just apply around Shibuya Station. The rules cover the entire Shibuya ward, including popular areas like Harajuku and Ebisu. And yes, they're actually enforcing it. In the first month alone, 324 people were fined. Even after just the first 2 weeks, more than 210 people had already been issued fines on the spot. If you've traveled Japan before, you probably noticed something. There aren't many public trash cans. So, if you're eating street foods or getting takeout, it's a good idea to use the trash bins at the store where you bought it. Or carry a small bag for your trash until you find somewhere to throw it away. I actually do that myself sometimes. If I can't find a trash can, I just put my trash in my bag and take it home. Shibuya and Harajuku are two of Tokyo's most popular tourist areas. Keep this new rule in mind and you don't get caught by surprise. If you're planning to stay in Tokyo, your hotel bill could get a little more expensive. Starting in April 2027, Tokyo will introduce a new hotel tax system. Right now, the hotel tax is either 100 or 200 per person per night, depending on the room rate. Under the new system, you will pay 3% of your room rate instead. For example, if your hotel costs 20,000 per night, the hotel tax will be 600 yen. The new tax will also apply to vacation rentals and guest houses, which were previously exempt. However, if your room costs less than 13,000 per person per night, you won't have to pay the tax. The more expensive your hotel is, the more tax you will pay. If you're planning to visit Tokyo after April 2027, it's definitely something to keep in mind. Personally, I think hotel prices in Tokyo have already gotten pretty expensive. So, adding another tax on top of that isn't exactly great news for travelers. When you're booking a hotel, don't just look the advertised price. Make sure to check your hotel price before to book. If you're visiting Shibuya in September, expect bigger crowds than usual. That's because Konno Hachimangu Grand Festival, one of Shibuya's biggest festivals, takes place on September 12th and 13th. The highlights is watching more than 14 mikoshi or portable shrines gather in front of Shibuya Ichimaru-kyu before being lifted all at once. A mikoshi is a sacred portable shrine that's believed to carry the deity during festivals. This festival has been celebrated for hundreds of years, with people praying for the good harvest and prosperity in the local community. It's a great chance to experience a completely different side of Shibuya and see a traditional Japanese festival up close. Just to keep in mind that it gets very crowded, especially when the mikoshi gather. The area around the Shibuya station can become packed, and getting around may take much longer than usual. Personally, I think Japanese festival is one of the best ways to experience Japanese traditional culture. If you're visiting Osaka in September, trains could be especially crowded on this weekend. That's because the Kishiwada Danjiri Festival takes place on the September 19th and 20th. It's famous for its huge wooden festival floats called danjiri being pulled through the street at incredible speed. It's one of the most exciting and powerful festivals you can experience in Japan. Around 400,000 to 600,000 people visit during the two main festival days every year. That's for more than the entire population of Kishiwada City. The festival isn't held in central Osaka, but many visitors travel from Namba Station towards Kishiwada. So, Nankai trains and the surrounding station could be much more crowded than usual. If you're planning to explore Osaka on these dates, make sure to leave extra time for transportation. On the other hand, if you want to experience the raw Japanese traditional culture up close, this is it. We explain how to enjoy Japanese festivals in more details in this video, so be sure to check it out. So, that's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video. No. See you in Japan. Bye! Howzit!